Welcome to 60-Second Civics from the Center for Civic Education. We're joined today by Dr. Scott Casper, president of the American Antiquarian Society. Dr. Casper, why did the founders spend more time dealing with the legislative branch than the executive branch?
In part, I think it was because what they knew. What they knew was that they had a system under the Articles of Confederation of a legislature, Congress, that needed to have broader powers than it had had under the Articles of Confederation. So partly, I think, it was they were dealing with refining the branch they already had, hence the enumerated powers of Congress. It was also that they knew that an executive needed a certain amount of latitude in order to deal with problems that could not be foreseen. So what happens instead is that the delegates at Philadelphia spend months, the better part of a month and a half, addressing how to elect the president. And they have several questions. One is, will there be just one president, a single executive, or will there be a 2 or 3 person executive? Some of the delegates thought that because they have southern states, middle states, and northern states, there should be some kind of 3-headed executive. A second question is, should the president be eligible to be reelected or not? And how long should the president's term be? People who argued for a longer presidential term, for example, a 7-year term, often combined that with an argument that that person should not be able to be reelected, which meant that the president was somehow maybe less beholden to Congress, but also less accountable. Others argued that the term should be shorter, maybe 4 years, with the possibility of reelection, and then that raised the question of how you actually go about the election.
That's all for today's podcast. Check out more interviews with Dr. Scott Casper in Unit 2 of the We the People Open course, a free online course on the U.S. Constitution at learn.civiced.org. 60 Second Civics, where civic education only takes a minute.